much. Can we have Albert Owen?
Thank you very much. Great pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I note what you said about the 5 minutes. I was rather hoping to have a minute for each year that I served as a merchant seafarer, which was 17, but that would be pushing it. And I don't have the illustrious list that the former shipping minister does, but I want to put it on record and declare an interest as a member, vice president of the RNLI. And I want to pay tribute to the lifeboats and to the MCA and all the volunteers who keep our seas and coastlines safe. I'm also a former member of the National Union of Seamen, and I think I'm the only one in this debate today that is speaking as a member of both NUSs. I was a member of the Students' Union and the Seafarers' Union, which then became the RMT. But it is a pleasure. I want to concentrate my remarks on some of the issues that have been raised by the Right Honourable gentleman who moved this, and I'm proud to co-sponsor this, from Orkney and Shetland. He is right to talk about the pay discrimination that exists in coastal waters of the United Kingdom. In my port community of Holyhead to Ireland, there are Irish shipping companies, members of the European Union, who are paying less than the minimum wage. And the Minister, who I have an awful lot of respect for when I come on to energy issues in a minute, we work together on a number of issues. He will be as disappointed as I am to know that on British coastal waters there are people paid below the minimum wage. But I want to move on to the value of port communities to the United Kingdom PLC and the economy of the United Kingdom. 120 commercial ports in the UK deal with 95% of the exports and imports of our island community of the United Kingdom, Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's difficult to quantify the number of related jobs, but I wanted to talk about some joined-up thinking, and I know the Minister will be concentrating on this. We want a transport system in this country that's fully integrated for road, rail, sea and air. And ports provide a huge catalyst for jobs in their own communities. Thousands of jobs, over 100,000 jobs in the port communities of Britain. I'll certainly give way.
I'm very much obliged to the honourable gentleman. As a Red Duster man, he knows what it is to go down to the sea in ships, and he has my respect for that. But he's mentioned Northern Ireland, and I would be very keen to ensure that this debate does not exclude the reality of the situation in Northern Ireland, in ports such as Kilkeel, in County Down in Strangford. We have a real recruitment problem. Would the honourable gentleman agree with me that it would be appropriate for the Minister to liaise with the administration, which I hope pertains in Northern Ireland, over non-devolved matters relating to maritime training?
Absolutely. I'm sure the Minister's picked that up, and he will pass that on to his colleague as well in the Northern Ireland office. He mentions the north of Ireland, and of course, related to the issues that I want to talk about is energy and the potential for energy development in our country. The ports are key to this, and in Belfast, for example, there is Dong Energy there that has a big operation with the offshore wind sector. And today, and I'm very pleased that we've heard the announcement from the government about the Swansea Bay tidal project, because we need to be training people, highly skilled seafarers, to do the support vessel work that is needed around our country, and also the tourism and growing leisure and tourism that our coastal communities depend on. Millions of pounds of revenue and potential future revenue, but we need to have safe training for people to go out in ships, whether they be on the coast or whether they be in the deep water sector. So I want to link that up, because not just the ports on with wind, but also the potential, as I say, for tidal energy. You know, we have an opportunity to be pioneers. And as an island community, we have the regular tides that come in, very predictable tides, and we need to tap into that. So when we talk about these projects, it's not just for the location that they will be in, but for the whole maritime industry of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I'll also talk as well, if I may, on the vital jobs that creates in communities. My own port community of Holyhead is the busiest seafaring port on the western seaboard. But it has the potential, and I'm going to stray slightly into Brexit. I am concerned, and people who live in the communities on the west coast and the gateways to Wales and the United Kingdom from Ireland are worried that this issue has not had sufficient attention given to it. We talk about the important land border, but there are sea borders as well. And I don't want to see additional barriers on Welsh ports and British ports if we go for full Brexit. We need to have a common travel arrangement. We need to have arrangements between the communities of Wales, Scotland, Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, so that we have a strong maritime industry and we have business dependence on our ports that know there will be no additional costs, because we need to continue to generate that revenue to the future. I would have taken 17 minutes if you'd have allowed. I know a very short time to do it, but I want to say that British seafarers are the best seafarers in the world. They should have proper training facilities. They should have proper wages that reflects our proud history and the potential for a proud future.
Yeah.